Football is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. He's got his man, London, right side.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This taken in at the goal line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But in that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not... They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place, but you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second and 6. They'll look to throw here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
That's out quickly to London. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away from the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the ride, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone.
And this time he is in. Yes. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Back to throw. Finding Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from 52 and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,